Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Game 5 Preview / Update Show. Right now, the Cavs are down by 3, 87-84 in the fourth quarter, trying to keep their spirits alive. We'll go over everything that I feel that they need to do tonight in this game. And now they're down by 1. It's a 1-point lead. We're down 87-86, 9:24 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to get to everything that we need to talk about tonight, what they need to do to win. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 NBA trivia question. Which player holds the record for most points scored in a single playoff game? I'll have the answer later in the podcast. Well, the Cavs don't look ready for the Cavs don't look ready after an embarrassing loss in Game 4 against the Indiana Pacers last night. I feel the Cavs aren't ready for this stage, and they're on the brink of elimination in this Game 5, but they're down by 1. When the Cavs won 64 games, 64 regular season games, they looked like legitimate championship contenders, but 4 games into a 3-1 deficit against the Indiana Pacers, the Wine and Gold Talk podcast is addressing an uncomfortable truth about the team's 4 players simply don't appear ready for the playoff stage. It just doesn't feel like the Cavs are ready for this. It doesn't feel like they're ready to get to the NBA Finals or the Eastern Conference Finals, said Chris Fedor after watching the Cavs' devastating 129-109 loss in Game 4, a game in which they trailed by as many as 44 points. What makes this assessment particularly troubling is how specific the podcast hosts were in identifying individual players who seemed overwhelmed by the moment. This isn't about talent or skill. It's about mental readiness for the pressure cooker of playoff basketball. There's a level of readiness missing from Darius Garland. Evan Mobley still feels like there's a level of readiness for what this series calls for. Ty Jerome Boyd doesn't feel like he's ready for this kind of series, for this level of pressure, for this level of playoff intensity. Fedor explained, pinpointing players who appear unable to handle the heightened stakes. But Ty Jerome has stepped up tonight, and he scored a few points. The evidence is both statistical and observational. Garland's hesitation and turnovers, Mobley's inconsistency, brilliant in Game 3, nearly invisible in Games 2 and 4. Jared Allen's minimal impact, just 1 shot attempt in Game 4. The collective 22 turnovers against 20 assists from a team that had been elite at ball security all season before the postseason. There's a famous Steve Kerr quote about saying, like you play basketball, and that says a lot about you as a person. It can tell you a lot about a person by the way they play basketball. Jimmy Watkins referenced, I don't think we are in the position to be like necessarily evaluating someone's mental makeup, but I'm just telling you by Steve Kerr's measure, if you don't want to see how the Cavs handle adversity, just turn on this game, turn it on. It'll tell you everything you need to know. What's particularly concerning is that many Cavaliers players seem not just physically overmatched, but mentally unprepared. They lose composure when faced with physical play. They fail to execute against sophisticated scouting. They appear shocked by the intensity gap between regular season and playoff basketball. And the Cavs are back down by 3 with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And I'm hoping they can pull this out and win this tonight. They need to score right here. And they just don't know how to harness that when it comes to a playoff environment, Fedor observed about what the team's response to physicality, instead of channeling that intensity into execution, focused execution, that is. Cleveland players often become distracted over the emotional or disengaged entirely. The podcast highlighted the stark difference between Indiana's playoff ready approach and Cleveland's apparent immaturity when Benedict Methuen was ejected after an altercation with DeAndre Hunter. The Pacers responded with poise and purpose, while the Cavs seemed to become even more disoriented. The readiness gap creates a difficult developmental question. Can playoff composure be taught, or do the Cavaliers need different personnel? That's a big question right there, and that will be explored in time and also during the offseason. Cavs are back down by 3 again. They need to score right here with 8.5 minutes left to go. Come on, boys. Donovan Mitchell has yet to get out of the conference semifinals, and many core Cavaliers are still learning hard lessons about what championship level basketball requires. I think there is a realization that is hitting the team, not only the team, but the organization, that if Evan Mobley does not make a jump onto the playoff stage, as we've seen him do, but consistently, there could be changes. Superstars, the biggest thing is consistency, doing it night in and night out on the biggest stage on every single night that you have. And Evan has not done that yet, noted podcast host Ethan Sands, but he has stepped up tonight. But I think one of the... Okay, let's see if the... No! Wow! As Cleveland faces the brink of elimination in Game 5, the question isn't whether or not the Cavs can win it. It's whether their core players can demonstrate the mental fortitude and composure needed for authentic playoff success.
They do such a good job.
And
just making the right read there. Siakam with a nice delivery for that corner.
And we will talk about what I feel the Cavs need to do to win this thing. All right, we're down by 4 again. Let's get that ball back, boys. We have 7.5 minutes to go, and the Cavs down 94-90 by 4. I'm hoping let's hope they can pull this out and force Game 6 on Thursday.
Hunter here, way out on the perimeter.
Oh, and what?
Like
God.
Like the effort. You like seeing Hunter engaged, being a little physical at the point of attack there. That's a tough call.
Yeah, that is a tough call right there.
There's one more foul left to give. We're still 7.5 left. Siakam crashing to the basket.
As a down by 6, 96-90. Let's hope they can score right here, because I'd like to see them pull it out, but we'll find out, and we'll talk about what I feel the Cavs need to do in just a second. But first, it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 NBA trivia question. Which player holds the record for most points scored in a single playoff game? And if you said Michael Jordan, you are correct. Michael Jordan was 63 points against the Boston Celtics on April 20th, 1986. And I'll have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. What do the Cavs need to do to win Game 5 and force Game 6 on Thursday? The Cavs need to come out and play aggressive and not have too many fouls or turnovers. They need to demonstrate the composure and the fortitude and the mentally composure as well, to keep their composure and not get distracted or disengaged. And they need to not have they need to score from 3-point range, 2-point range, from the field goal range, in the paint, and they need to make free throws. They need to double team in the air. And Cavs are down by 5, 96-91, with 7 minutes to go. And I'm hoping that we're hoping the Cavs pull us out. Come on, boys. Get it in there. Yeah! We're down by 2. 96-94, 6:50, with 6:45 to go in the fourth. Yes, first one for Donovan. And hopefully we can pull this out. But they have really been aggressive this entire game. And Indiana did lead the third quarter, but now the Cavs are really trying to come back, and they still have the lead. Get it? Thank you. So hopefully we will see if the Cavs can pull this out. And hopefully they can score right here.
Mobley 7 of 11 from the
And before
9 on the timer.
we're going to do a collectible segment once again. This is some of my basketball cards. This is a Karl Malone basketball card, a vintage classic one. Picture of him in the front. All the stats on the back. And this is from, I think, this is from back in the 80s, and this is a Jeff Malone basketball card. Picture on the front there and all the stats. And if you're wondering how much these are worth, they are worth money. Check with your collectors. Check with a collector online, or go online, or check with a collector in your area, or see what they say. See how much you can find out. And so,
the line from Mitchell.
Do not.
2-point game.
They're trying to double team them. They need to double team these guys.
The table, Siakam.
Thank you. Hopefully, let's see if they can score right here. Because I just said there was 5:45 to go in the fourth quarter, and I'm hoping they can score right here. Come on.
Garland uses Jerome.
No.
Neesmith was there.
No, you gotta have to go loose.
Here comes Siakam.
And I'm trying to really double down. No!
What a sequence.
And now we're back down by 4 again, 98-94. Well, I'm hoping the Cavs can pull this out and score games and force Game 6 on Thursday. And it's going to be a hard-fought fight to the finish between the Cavs and the Pacers and this fourth quarter. So let's hope that the Cavs can really pull this out. And all right, we're down by 1 with 5 minutes to go. 98-97 in the fourth quarter. Let's get the ball back and score one more time, boys. Come on. Do not let them score. They got to double team them. Get it? No! Do not let them score. They've got to double team these guys. And they're just... No! Oh, we're down by 4. I think a timeout needs to be taken right here. I think a timeout needs to be taken. They're down by 4. They got to come up with some strategy. And they are really having trouble with they've had 11 offensive rebounds and 11 second chance, but they are really having trouble containing the Indiana Pacers tonight and containing that ball. No! Well, we're back down by 6 again. 103-97. We're really having some trouble with this ball tonight. And containing the Pacers tonight. Boy, this is going to be a hard fight, but I know we're all hoping the Cavs can pull this out because we want Game 6 Thursday, and we also want Game 7. So,
you can see the slap down.
So I think we're all hoping that. Hopefully, we will see if this does happen. So, and now we're back down by 7. 104-97 with 4:23 to go in the fourth because there were a couple of free throws made. And let's see if the Cavs can just pull this out. And so hopefully they can and force Game 6 on Thursday.
Mitchell into the paint, up bounce on the attack.
No, get it, no, thank you. Come on. Oh, the shot clock. It's a shot clock violation. They ran out of time on the shot clock.
To swing that for a wide open 3, decided to attack the shot blocker.
Yeah, it's got attacked. So, hopefully the Cavs can pull this up, but we'll see. They're down by 7, 104-97 with 3:50 to go in the fourth quarter, so we'll see. That's just about going to wrap it up for the Scout Sports 101. Cavs Game 5 preview/update show. And right now, later on, we'll have the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. And tomorrow, it'll be the Warriors and Timberwolves and the Knicks and Celtics tomorrow. And so,
transition 3.
I have another podcast later in the week. or this weekend. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.